Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name's Nicholas, and this is Major Crit. And here we are, in the spider house, the Great Bay Spider House, or whatever it's called. I just cleared it out. Unfortunately, as you can see, I've decided to stop trying to use the green screen. It wasn't giving me the results I wanted. So, we're gonna try not using it. I'm gonna try to get some art or something more up on the wall behind me so it doesn't look quite just so like a white block of, cream wall. Not the most attractive, but yeah, we'll see. It's all very experimental. So we've done this on the first day, so hopefully we'll get a better reward from this guy. Let's see what's up. I thought I heard some loud noises inside, and I came in to check it out. This place, is this some sort of underground shelter? Did you find this place? I beg you, let me have this place. Not for free, of course. I hope this will do. You got a giant wallet? Yes, this thing is huge. It can hold up to 500 rupees. I'm just glad it was something you needed. Anyhow, I won't be needing it much longer anyway. Yes, society will collapse. Alright, so you can't see right now. In fact, that's one of the bad things, unfortunately, is now, instead of being barely able to see my rupee count and stuff, now you won't be able to see my rupee count at all. But whatever, right? It's not that important. As I was discussing last episode, right? We don't really care about rupees too much. There are certain big purchases we need, but otherwise, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm losing 3 rupees right now that I picked up in the spider house. I don't care about it, because I've got thousands. They're not doing anything for me, so why do I care? Anyway. See, this is why I have a face cam. I do faces at the camera. And sometimes I just stare at the, my screen and give you the nothing face. But we'll figure it out. Can't be a cartoon all the time. But I do like to try to be. Alright, so restart day, slow down time, and let's go straight to the Great Bay. I think we have hit every single thing on our list that I wanted to do before we start the new temple. So we should be good to go. I was just thinking maybe we would want to collect some arrows and bombs and things, but hopefully we'll find those pretty well at the temple. We can pick up a ferry right here, and we'll see. We'll see what we end up beating. We can always leave the temple. I know I don't tend to, but it is technically an option for us. Let me go ahead and get a bottle ready for when we pop this fairy out of the jar here. There we go. They're really forgiving about the, how far away you have to be to get those. Alright, some bombs, some arrows. We're good to go. Now let's go ahead and get our Zor mask on. I do believe we have to have it on. Oh, and I still can't remember this. Left, up, left. Right, down. Left, right. Nope. Maybe I could do it with the ocarina, but left, up, left, right, down, left, right. Alright. I thought I'd forgotten it for a second. I'm also playing with my lighting a little bit. As in, I've got some lighting now. It's not great, but hopefully, better than it was. As you can kind of see now, I'm in a pretty small little corner of a room here. Don't have a lot of space to work with, and I don't have a lot of tools either, because that costs money, and I don't have a lot of money. So when you're limited in space and limited in money, you kind of do what you can with what you have. But yeah, alright. Enough of that distraction, though, about technical details. Let's get to this new temple. Into the storm. I believe the pirates call it a dragon storm. How are you trying to get in on a little dinghy? You can pose as much as you want. That's not going to help. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. What did you even think was going to happen there? Really? Alright. I guess I'll see how I go with the turtle. Doesn't really show us going through it. Ooh. Dark and foreboding. Bye, Mr. Turtle. Here we are. Alright, let's see. Anything else around here? Probably won't need the ocarina much. Let's go ahead and get that fairy mask equipped. Okay, I don't think we can break these barrels, can we? Oh, we can break these barrels. I wonder if this would be easier to do with Goron Link. Probably. Let me just switch to him real quick. A bomb might also do it. But those are a resource, and, well, though we are getting some of them. Just gotta be careful, because, Goron Link don't like water. Think like rock, because it is rock. That's how Goron Link do. Oh, there we go, another fairy. Having a backup is not a bad idea. Unfortunately, I ran forward a little too quick. And we lost it. Well, we gained it, but not in how we wanted to gain it. Alright, let's see, we don't have any Deku sticks. Huh, my controller just rumbled. I wonder what's up with that. Alright, we could just use normal arrows, and yeah, it's like, whenever I'm here, my controllers rumble. Oh well, let's go ahead and... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to think, can I get a good angle with these things? This would be way easier with the Deku sticks. In fact, you know what, let's just go with the fire arrows. Often this is on a bit of a timer, dealing with these things. I don't want to have to mess around with getting the right angle too much. We'll go with a bit more expensive, having to use the old magic meter. Not that we use the magic meter... Oh, that was way off. Not that we use the magic meter too much. Ah, I see. Our controller was rumbling right there. And I'm gonna bet that that's where the fairy is in this room. Yes. Our first one. Alright, let's get the hookshot out, because I'm sure we'll be using that a lot around here. Ah. Whoa! That's a huge water wheel! Oh, okay. I was expecting you to say a bit more. Okay, fairies in here, of course. Not surprised by that. So let's see what we've got. Water down below. Pipes. Machines, like it looks like a turn spigot. Water wheel as tattle. Lots of spiders. The water wheel is being turned by that water. That one's off. It looks like it would push it in the opposite direction. More spiders. Upper section. Alright. Oh, we've got moving platforms as well. Oh, and we got a fairy. Come to Papa. Anything else under here that we care about? Oh, here's another spigot. Alright. Now that looks like something we can push. Yep. So, we've got a pulsing pipe. I'm assuming that means that water's running through it, leading to a non-pulsing one. Alright. That's single use. That turns on the tap. Alright, cool. That's pretty much what I thought would happen. I don't remember much about this temple, but I do remember getting confused by it. Okay. I don't think I saw that moving earlier, unless I got confused. Let's see. Now, we had another tap over there. It looks a bit different. It's got two things we can push, so I'm assuming that means we can push it two different directions. Ouch. Can I do this with you? Kind of not really. Zora Link's boomerangs aren't very good at dealing with, we have more fairies in here. Oh. No, we don't have more fairies in here. Alright, I was not expecting that. I just came over here for the rupees. I see you. I saw a brief just dive onto the platform. I did see a hook shot point. over on this wall, but I think it would have been too far away for us to get. Probably? Maybe? The platforms were in the way anyway. Alright, more spiders. Gotcha. Is there another one around here? Yeah, I can see the little shadow of it right there. Why do I keep doing that? Say ouch when I mean oops or oh no. Okay. So we can somehow land on the water and just walk on it. Alright. So water's coming in. It's moving that. I don't know what that does. Like, presumably something like if we spun it in the other way, with the platforms moving in the opposite direction, but they're just going up and down, so that's not like a big deal, right? I guess we could turn it off. Probably we could do that to shut it off. Because if they were both pushing at it from both sides, it would, yeah, nothing would work. I'm not sure how we'd get over. Ah, I see. We would have to hook shot over there. That would only turn on once this is flowing. So we need to go back to the source of the red pipe if we want to do that. I get it! That huge water wheel is powering this thing! Alright, okay, so that's what the water wheel does. Just power this thing, which is... Oh, I'm remembering now. I'm remembering pain and suffering. I'm getting confused with circular rooms and one-way corridors. It's all coming back to me. Well, not all, but enough. Why I say not all is because part of what's coming back to me is the confusion and not knowing what I was doing. And so, of course, remembering that I don't know doesn't tell me anything. Okay, let's try to get those bottles as well. Pots. Okay. Fairy? Fairy? Okay. Okay, so we've got... Let's see. That looks like it's probably blocked off. We've got the yellow pipe, we got the red pipe, and we've got a green pipe. Let's see, so red pipe would probably reverse. Is this like that room in the Ocarina of Time, Water Fountain? Where it actually, yeah, it's actually spinning us around. So that's gonna limit the directions we can go. So we're kind of most interested in the red pipe right now. That's what leads back to the first room. Alright. And I'm gonna get... It looks like the hallways leading off of here are pretty directional. I hope no one's motion sick, because it's gonna be rough. Can I get to the center? Almost! Come on, come on. I don't know why I can't get to the center. You'd think that would be relatively easy. No. Yeah, it seems to want to push me away. I have a strong suspicion that there will be a fairy in there. Yep. Okay, now can I touch it? There we go. Alright, so let's see. Let's start low. This red pipe room. These guys. Don't like you guys, but we know that enemies can hold fairies. So we kind of want to kill everyone at least once to make sure that they're not holding one of our precious little girls. Come on. Man. I feel like, despite... Like, these guys were relatively easy to beat as, you know, Blue Tunic Link with Hookshot or whatever back in the day. Iron Boots. But, like, you've got to hit them straight on. I wonder, can I just punch? Will that do it? Alright, cool. I don't know why I felt like I had to use range attacks there. I just had, like, in my head that you've got to cut them with the blades, and so you've got to use the range attack on them. But yeah, you can just get up. Maybe it was because you couldn't use your sword underwater in Ocarina. And so you had to use range attacks on them because like the hook shot was the only thing that you could use underwater. Man, that was way too rough. That should not have been so difficult. A little bit turned around. I think we came through the door that has a red pipe coming out, or going into it, I think by the arrows. What's here, real quick? Does this just lead us back out to the central room? Yes. Alright, cool. So, I'm just like trying to keep a very certain map in my head about what's where, so that we don't end up getting completely lost here. Alright, so we know the entrance and exit of this room on the lower thing. Oh. Octorok. I haven't seen many of you guys around, I feel like. Alright. Have we actually even... You know what about the Octorok, right? All you have to do is deflect that rock it spits out. Okay, but you need more than one, I guess. Come on. Alright. See, I want to have a look at this room, but I want to get rid of you guys so I can do that without getting shot. Right. If you could somehow step on top of that Octorok, I bet you'd be able to climb under the central pillar. But the Octorok is so squishy and it keeps squirming around. There's gotta be something you can do. Alright. So I'm guessing ice arrows? We've got the fire already. In fact, we have most of the items. If we look at our inventory, now that the bomb shoes, not this bomb shoe, but the other bomb shoe, I don't like you being there. Right. Yeah, let's go into our inventory. Yeah, we've got, what, one slot there. This is for our quest items. 2 more bottles, actually. Lots of bottles in this game. So only 1 item, and 2 more types of arrows. So fire, ice, and I'm not sure what's the third type. Light arrows? One second. Has that always been there? Fire arrows MP2? It actually tells us how much magic it uses, like relatively speaking. I've never noticed that before. I don't... Okay, but we do have a locked door situation. I'm assuming... yeah, that looked too high to climb up. So this room is a dead end for us, functionally speaking. Alright, but ice arrows and or a key, and we come back down to this floor. By the way, just as an update, I'm currently sitting on 41 rupees. Alright, let's go a level up. Is there a thing to go through here? No, that's the other direction. How about here? This is another red pipe room. Alright, we'll wait for another go-around. Can't really swim against the current. Trying to keep my height correct as well. Oh, match. High speed. Oh, a gold chest. Hopefully that'll be a map or something. I'd like to get one of those pretty soon. Alright, that's a bit too high to climb up. Alright. Anything in here? No. Fairy somewhere in here. I should go swim back down soon. But it's so nice that we can hookshot around and get stuff like that now. You found the dungeon map! We know how maps work. Alright, what are we looking at here? 3 floors. We've already got a third of the fairies. Not too bad. Okay, so we've got the central room that covers the entire thing. Basement's pretty small. In fact, one of the basement rooms we've already been in, and then the other I think we had to enter from the other direction around. And those 2 rooms go up the basement 1. And we're in basement 1 right now. Looks like there's a kind of a bit of a loop before it goes back into the central room. And also there's a first floor version of those as well. And then some rooms off the top. Alright, so not super complicated when I look at it that way, but okay. 1 second. Let's see. Oh, no, can't get back up there. Can we really not climb up? That looks about the same height as that. No, okay, I guess it is slightly higher. Alright. Well, no worries. Let's see. Okay, so we know a fairy's in here. That door, I don't think we can get to. We don't have any way to jump that far. Maybe again, like if we had ice arrows or something, we could make some platforms to jump on. But for now, I'm not thinking we can do much there. For now, let's explore what else we've got. Down here, might be a fairy in one of these pots. I feel like this is just the best way to take these guys out. Now, that's a new thing I just caught sight of there. Hello, you are a... It's a Dexy hand. Just be careful. Look, it's not my fault if you get too close and it grabs you. Alright, so they're grabby enemies. Dexter hands. Dexterous hands, or possibly right hands? You think they'd be Sinis hands for monsters. Sinister left-handed hands. I wonder where that fairy is. This room does... Oh, I haven't done that in a while. This room does have a couple things coming off of it. I don't actually know... Let's see, how did we get in here? Also, is there a fairy possibly in one of these? No. Alright. Is it... Oh, actually, have we looked at the bottom of things? Sometimes they'll hide a fairy underneath a platform. Now, let's see. Which did we come in through? Did we come in through that one with the green and the red? Also, like, I'm really trying to look around for where this fairy is, and I'm not seeing any sign of it. Unless, again... One second, let me try something. It might be one of those pots we couldn't get to. But we should be able to at least break the pots, and then, you know, wearing the fairy mask, attract it over. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then the fairy mask, let's just grab it. Room clear. Alright, cool. I like that. Let's go ahead and go through this. I believe that... Yeah, I don't think we passed the Dexa hands on the way in, so this must be the way out. Still following the red line. And this leads us to... Okay, there, so we're going through the right... Oh. Alright, took all those guys out pretty easy. And then that leads... Okay, up into that room. Let's go backwards, because there might be something here. Can we step on this? Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure if... What's the best way to deal with this? Because I believe these guys, like, come off. Like, if you hit them once, they come down and then run at you. We've run into them a little bit before. Yep. They're just the worst. Alright, cool. So that did get us something. A chest. With a fairy? I'm guessing with a fairy. Alright, cool. 7th one. Okay, pretty simple room. Let's see, where are we on the recording? Let's do like one more room. I want to make good progress here. Let's see what's in here. Bomb shoes. Okay, now can those guys attack us from underneath? I kind of don't want to find out. Like that. Cut them down. Nope. Alright. Okay, that's fine. I think we can just go back through here. I think we could just go back. No. Alright. Okay, we'll try that again. There we go. Now these will all have respawned, unfortunately. Okay. Make our way through there. No problemo. Oh, but these haven't respawned, funnily enough. Alright, now. Do not fall in the water. Falling in the water, super bad. I'm trying to unlock from that guy, and it just doesn't want it. Okay. Carefully break these pots. 1 rupee. Alright. Sweet. That's what I always wanted. Alright, can we hookshot over there and then quickly shield? Yes. Compass? I'm expecting a compass. Ba, 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 ba. You found the compass! Alright, sweet. That makes things much easier. Alright. Okay. Not many chests on this floor. In fact, they're both in this room. Alright. Cool. Now, this looks a bit complicated. We've got multiple entrances and exits going on here. Can Link stand on these? Yes, Link can as well. Oh, there's another gold chest down there, though. Interested in what's there. Is there a way to... Okay, so if I shield and then press B, I can use my barrier even underwater. That's pretty nice. It is a bit magic hungry, but it is like just super effective, you know, surrounding defense. You got a small key. All right. Anything else in here? If we fall off into the water on the other side, we'll get shunted out of the room. Yeah. Ooh. There's a boss key. How do we get that? Okay, so we can't get over there. Looks like there's some ice back there. If we had a hook shot point, we could get through there, but we don't. So yeah, I think that actually might be all we can do in this room. But we do have a key, so we can go back to that lower room we were in before. Through there, almost made it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it an end for the episode there. In fact, I think I've gone a little bit long, but that's what happens when I, you know, was like, oh, let's just do one more room, and then I, you know, proceed to fall into a thing that makes me have to backtrack and go all the way back around. Yeah, let's just get back up here to some relative safety. I say that, and then I just keep on moving, because I don't want to get octorocked. Anyway, back here. Alright, we're back here. We've got a key. See you tomorrow, right? We'll come back, keep working on the Great Bay Temple, and see how far we can get. See you guys later. Bye.